Last time we tried and we failed. This is after the fall, and my name is Jelly. I've been doing a bit of self-care in the time since we've fallen. I did a little bit of work on this massive project we have going over here, where I'm going to be turning this into a pseudo-residential district. It's been slow going, and you'll see why in just a moment. For preface, I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was 11. This will make sense in just a moment. But in the distance, you can just start to see what was my hyperfixation in the downtime. And you're thinking, Jelly, that just looks like some buildings. Oh, no. There is this whole platform that I filled in and dug out part of. Then there's this whole platform that I filled in and dug out. And I've even added some houses too. I'll show you. I'm pretty happy with them. I think they're pretty cute. They're based on some podcasts that I listen to. So over here, I have what is going to be a Bureau of Balance inspired building. And this is supposed to be a sort of Amnesty Lodge-esque building. I even have a little bit of decoration because I wanted it to feel a little homey. And these 3 houses are going to have 3 villagers and a horse or 2, because this is the My Brother and Me McMansion area. I have no explanation. I just thought it would be funny. And I'm sure some of you are still thinking, well, Jelly, that's not a lot of stuff. That's not enough to call it a hyperfixation. Despite the fact that this honestly was hundreds of blocks. These are full blocks, because I'm an idiot. I did not use slabs. I'm doing that a little bit now, but even then it's a lot of work to make slabs. No, we go down. And we've got another area that I've started working on. And then we've got another area that I've done a lot of work on. And then we've got another area that I'm still working on. And at this point, you're like, Jelly, that's thousands of blocks. What on earth are you doing? Why are you doing this to yourself? The answer is it's calming. I can listen to podcasts while I do it. And also, I've got one more area. And this is not the end of the areas. I plan to have one going down again. There's stuff under here. We are right in the middle of like a cavern right here. There's a ravine here, basically. There's room to grow downward. And so I'm gonna. I also have this stairway up here, which is part of a series of like accessibility tasks I need to work on. Now that I have all of these different levels, there's not always a good convenient way to get between the levels. So I plan to build a staircase from here up to there so that I have 2 entrances onto each, and both of them lead to different points of egress. I just think that's the smart decision to make. I'm also planning to wall off part of this, but I think I'm going to build the things that go down here first. I know what you're thinking. Jelly, what on earth would you put down here? You already have so much stuff. And the answer is, I am really tired of farming carrots. I have a manual carrot farm that is big enough that it produces like a double chest and a full inventory plus some of carrots with a Fortune 3 pick. It's a good farm. I'm very into it. But it takes an entire Minecraft day to not just harvest, but plant. It takes an entire Minecraft day to plant this farm. So I harvest it in one Minecraft day and plant it in the next. And that's a lot of work. That's my carrot farm. It's a lot of work. I'm not certain it's worth the amount of work that I put into it sometimes. It's cool looking, don't get me wrong. I'm not certain it was worth it. I'm also standing on a sugarcane farm that does not match the aesthetic of the area it is in. And also could use to be scaled up. I don't know if I do that by adding levels on or by just simply making it longer, but it could use to be a bigger sugarcane farm. I'm not getting my maximum paper trade that I could be getting. And I think automation is a good thing for us to work on today. Because if we keep dying, we're gonna need more villager trading to get more armor. So I think melons and pumpkins are a good farm to work on as well. Thankfully, a melon and pumpkin farm does not involve any villagers at all. So I think it's pretty obvious that that one has to come first. And I think a good place for one where I have a lot of space would be right here. I have a large open space that's pretty tall. I can build a building around it. When I tell you that one of the hardest things I did during this entire build was just figure out where I was putting the powered rails and the rail configuration in general for this hopper minecart, it was a lot. You can see me redo it a couple different times, and that happened on both the first and the second layer. This is based partially off of a design by Ilmango, just how I configured all of the plants, and also based on just, I've seen a lot of people build these farms. It's pretty complicated for me, but I'm a redstone idiot, so that doesn't mean it's complicated for everybody. In a moment, you will see me do the dumbest thing I do, but right now, it's just a lot of, I think I know what I'm doing, and I'm kind of just struggling along through doing it. It's a lot, truly. That's not me just like being like, oh my god, it's so hard, but these things are not things I'm instantly good at. Here you can see my biggest mistake. 1, did not have all of the observers and pistons that I needed for the first layer, so I had to go through, make more. 2, if you'll notice, the observers are all facing the wrong way, which about halfway through I thought they might have been, but it was too late for me to go back at that point, so I was just gonna have to go and take them all out and redo it. I also had a block on top of all of the pistons, but I found out that you didn't need that block once it started running, so I went ahead and removed them since it wasn't necessary. I don't have a good tutorial to link for this, so I'll just link Ilmango's. He did a great job in just showing clear video so that I could kind of build whatever the design for this farm was on my own. And this is, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I did not need the second layer. Now that I've had it running for a little bit, the second layer is far too productive, and if I do any sort of building in the area, which I'm doing a lot of right now, it fills up just entirely, which is not a bad thing, but I have more pumpkins than I have farmers to trade, so, I mean, it's a good way to make emeralds. I'm not complaining, but I should have maybe thought ahead about just how productive each layer was going to be. Overall, though, I'm really pleased with how it turned out, redstone-wise purely, especially given that I didn't use a tutorial. I just kind of took the things I'd learned from watching Minecraft Redstone and kind of threw it together. Again, the tutorial, I knew how to build this farm. The tutorial was so that I knew the exact placement of things. I don't know. It was a lot, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. Well, right now, it's ugly, but it's built and it's working. And that's really all I care about. This is the melons I got just while it was getting built. Now that I look at it, not sure the second layer was necessary. I'm gonna keep it because I spent all the time building it, but this is gonna be great. Let's go find out just how great this is gonna be. I am excited. Hello, please take my pumpkins. Please take my pumpkins. Please take my melons. This is gonna be so good. Oh man, so many emeralds already. This is just from building it. That's 37 emeralds just from building it. That's not full functionality. That's amazing. Holy cow. Now, though, we have to decide what this thing is going to look like. I used a design by Ilmango, which makes me want to design it in, like, purple and black. And I know what you're thinking. Jelly, what does that have to do with Ilmango? It has absolutely nothing to do with Ilmango, but it has a decent amount to do with Travis McElroy, who, one of my favorite bits of his is all about the cult of the mango. It's absolutely wild, and if you haven't heard it, you should go listen to it just because it's insane. So I think we're gonna do that. It feels a little weird to give 2 time lapses back to back, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I will see you again in voiceover in just a second as we build the casing for our melon and pumpkin farm. I had so much fun with this. Like, there's truly only so much for me to say when most of this was just me having a good time building something. I try really hard to not obsess over perfection in my builds, and I think this is one of those where all of that time I spent working on not doing that really came together. Because, like, looking back, there are some things I'd like to change. This pattern I'm adding here of sort of like a checkerboard thing, I wish I'd done it at the bottom. I think it would have looked great. But I also kind of like that it just looks like the backsplash of a kitchen or some sort of subway tile. Also, gave me an excuse to use a whole bunch of lanterns, and I love the way that they look and love how they've helped me light a lot of this build. Okay, back to past me. So, 2 things. 1, if you hear a cat snoring in the background, it's our cat Johan. He's new and dumb as a box of rocks and very enjoyable. 2, this episode's going to be late because I'm working on something big. I'm working on something very big, and I thought it would be done in time for this episode, but it's not. It's back there. But what we're going to do instead is I found a single brick that I think leads to a fortress. Like, it's just a single black stone brick, but I'm pretty sure that means fortress. So we're going to go investigate. All right, we got a little gold hat. We've got a whole bunch of golden carrots. I think we're ready. And it's the thing I'm building is about to load, so I'm going to cut here. Okay, we are now safely in the correct Nether portal room. I put it in my little pseudo-amnesty lodge because I thought it would be funny. We're getting very amnesty-centric up in here with some of the things that I'm doing, and I think that's neat. I've been calling this a fortress. It's not a fortress. It's a bastion. They're called bastions. Yes. Okay. Anyway, there's a bastion. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Okay, so I am already hearing Lil Mans. If I go back this way, I should run into the wall and I can find... Oh, God. Okay. Whew. I'm really proud. We didn't panic too much. We could have panicked much worse. All I'm saying. Are you a brute? Yes. Okay. Okay. Nice. That one was easy. Oh my God, you sound very angry. Absolutely not. Hi. So we're gonna... Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. I would like that back, please. Can I have that back? Thank you. Okay. Hi. Nice. Nice. Okay. Hey guys, we're doing amazing. We're killing it. I think this is not a completely generated bastion. I think that's okay. I don't need it to be complete. Chain. Cool. Do I learn the recipe for that now? That's a lot of golden carrots. Hey, that's a lot of golden carrots. Okay. Nice. Nice. This has already been worth it. We're just gonna actually, we're just gonna, yeah, because I know myself. Oh, this sure is something. Nether wart. Okay. Okay, hold on. This is perfect. We're gonna, another netherite scrap, more gilded blackstone. All of this is so good. Okay. Hi. Nice. Okay. Before you can perfectly pathfind to me. Nice. 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 Man, hey guys, I'm getting good at this game. I should not be allowed to get good at this game. That's dangerous. If I get good at this game, I might be able to take over the world. OSHA would eat this place alive. So I'm just gonna say that I'm safe. Coming to grab some of this stuff. Yep, you're mine, you're mine. You're mine. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Hell yes. Yeah, this is going too well, guys. This is, spooky? Spooky. Yeah, spooky is the word we're going for. I feel like I'm being lulled into a false sense of security. I'm not seeing anybody else besides that guy. If all we get from this is a whole bunch of gold and some nether wart, I'm not mad at that, because I was going to have to go hunting for a nether fortress later so that I could find some nether wart. So I'm pleased as punch with that. Do I think it would be cool if we found other stuff? Yes, obviously, absolutely. Stuff is always cool. But this bastion's pretty messed up. Like, full stop. So I think a better way of doing this, honestly, might be to just tear down the whole thing for blocks. And that's gonna require shulker cells. I will, now that I've said that, probably do it, because it sounds like a good idea. I feel like that was productive. I am happy with that. We found a bastion. We got some stuff from the bastion, even. We have, I think we got a full, like, half stack of golden carrots, which is super cool. We also got blackstone, and we're gonna get more blackstone, which will be great for building later. I also feel like that was a very big win, because we didn't die at all. I fully expected to die. I think that's gonna be all for today, though. We had a victory, we did some building, and I can promise you there are big things coming. I'm going to be finishing editing this video and then going to continue working on the time lapse. So, my name is Jelly, and I will see you next time. Jelly out.